This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Tristan Hildebrand coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Monday, July 28th. All 24 KMT lawmakers who faced recall votes on Saturday maintain their seats in the legislature. DPP Secretary General Lin Youchang submits his resignation following the recall campaign results, and two ministers representing Eswatini are visiting Taiwan. But first, today's top story. All 24 KMT lawmakers who faced recall votes on Saturday have successfully maintained their seats in the legislature, with the number of disagree votes exceeding agree votes in every poll. In a written statement, KMT Chairman Eric Chu says Taiwan does not need hate-driven mobilization. No one should be labeled as a traitor or be subjected to targeted attacks. The party is calling the result a landslide victory, one which they say should not be misconstrued as a signal on cross-strait or foreign policy. DPP Secretary General Lin Youchang has submitted his resignation following the results of the first wave of recalls. After the tally revealed that all 25 politicians would retain their seats, allowing the opposition to retain a majority of the legislature, the DPP is facing severe criticism from opposition parties and citizens groups calling for review and accountability. Under accusations from citizens groups that the party did not lend enough support to the movement, Lin announced in a Facebook post Monday that he takes full responsibility and had tendered his resignation to President Lai Ching-te, the current party chairman. He resigned in person to Lai Sunday, but there is no word yet whether his resignation has been accepted. Some legislators say Lin's response is not enough. TPP Chair Huang Guochang said in an interview on Monday that Lin's resignation was only meaningful to the DPP, asking how the resignation of a single party member could be accepted as responsibility for the whole party.
The first move is to remove Lin Yingchang. The DPP thinks that once Lin resigns, that will be the end of it, and everyone will move on. Everyone in politics already knew that Lin was going to leave this position to run for a new Taipei City mayor following the first stage of the recall. Look at how his party has performed. It's utterly irresponsible. Not only has it let down Taiwanese society, but it's even let down the recall groups themselves.
KMT legislator Wu Zhongshan said that he respects Lin's decision but questioned whether the DPP would use this to escape political responsibility. Wu said that if the party truly wishes to reconcile, President Lai, Premier Zhuo Rongtai, the cabinet, and caucus whip Ke Jianming would all resign as the first step of reconciliation. DPP Caucus Secretary General Rosalia Wu has accepted the criticism lobbied towards her party, saying the DPP must learn from this, accept review and responsibility, and move on without excuses.
During this period, people may scold us, and we must show tolerance. If we don't perform well, we must accept criticism and ridicule. While bullets will fly, we must stand up. We still have the August recall campaign ahead. We will not leave any unions or citizen groups behind to fight alone. We must do our best to accompany these groups as we all face the August recall campaign.
DPP legislator Puma Shen agreed that there was poor coordination with local recall groups, saying that reflection cannot just be a slogan but must be accompanied by action. Shen suggests a promotion action or assistance plan to be completed within 1 week to demonstrate to local recall groups the DPP's commitment to the next round of recalls. Two ministers representing Eswatini are visiting Taiwan, according to a foreign ministry press release issued this Sunday. The Southern African country's four-person delegation is led by Public Service Minister Mabulala Maseko and Education and Training Minister Owen Sabelo Jumalo. The delegation, which was invited by the Taiwanese government, will be staying in Taiwan for a total of 5 days from this Sunday through Thursday, during which they will meet with Foreign Minister Lin Jialong and Deputy Foreign Minister Francois Wu. The officials are also expected to meet with the Education Ministry, Civil Service Ministry, Civil Service Protection and Training Commission, Labor Ministry's Workforce Development Agency, and Civil Service Development Institute to exchange views and ideas regarding human resources, education, and training between the two nations. Eswatini and Taiwan share close relations and interactions, according to the Foreign Ministry. The ministry says it will continue promoting its prosperity plan to build on the solid pre-existing partnership, which involves exchanging knowledge and experience in key sectors with Taiwan's allies in order to forge common prosperity and industry links. Eswatini is currently Taiwan's only official African diplomatic ally. After Chinese nationals protested to remove Taiwan's flag, Taiwan's Nibun Chorus proceeded to secure first place at the Tokyo International Choir Competition (TICC) this Sunday evening with a score of 95.9. A total of 53 finalists competed in the 7th TICC, which took place over the weekend from July 25th to the 27th. 8 teams participated in the folklore music category, 3 of which are from Taiwan and 2 of which are from China. After objections by Chinese nationals on Saturday, event organizers notified the teams that they had to remove the Taiwanese flag hanging in the Daiichi Seimei Hall and asked for consent to change Taiwan to Chinese Taipei during announcements. Nibun Chorus's conductor, Chen Junzi, says the group found the request unreasonable and immediately asked for assistance from the Taipei Economic and Cultural Representative Office in Japan. The office negotiated between the Taiwanese delegation, legislator Zhou Yiying, who had come to Japan to support the Taiwanese competitors, and the event organizers. Ultimately, however, the organizers decided to change Taiwan to Chinese Taipei and remove all of the participating countries' flags. Despite the diversion, Kaohsiung's Nibun Chorus proceeded to win first place with their score of 95.9. Legislator Cho took to Facebook to congratulate the chorus, adding, "Although our flag was removed due to pressure from China yesterday afternoon, and the name had to be changed to Chinese Taipei, though we're clearly from Kaohsiung, you stood on stage and showed everyone the strength of Nibun and Taiwan." Defense Minister Wellington Koo reported the Hankwang Exercise 41 results in the legislature on Monday, verifying the effectiveness of reserve combat mobilization and 412 successful joint operations. The 41st Hankwang exercises marked the first time the duration was extended to 10 days to cover the various possible actions of the PLA invading Taiwan and the responses of all 3 branches of the armed forces. More than 22,000 officers and soldiers participated in the training. New additions, such as the strengthened gray zone response and accelerated key point blocking, tested the legitimacy of the command headquarters at all levels and combat readiness deployment. Defense Minister Koo explained in an interview,
"We found that returning soldiers to their original positions took less time, so we will continue to use this method in the future. Whether we are mobilizing or expanding mobilization, utilizing pre-war training in this way will be more efficient, so that we can restore combat effectiveness more quickly."
Koo also spoke on the public concern over 8 military-civilian vehicle disputes that occurred during the exercises, emphasizing that since operations were conducted in a real soldier, real field, real time, and real equipment manner, accidents could not be avoided. However, he did say that the accidents are covered by insurance and will be used to improve subsequent troop training. Vice President Xiao Bi-khim commented this Sunday regarding the first recall vote round, which was unsuccessful in recalling the KMT legislators and mayor and resulted in all 25 retaining their positions. Xiao took to Threads following Saturday's vote, calling the citizen involvement over the past months moving and humbling. She emphasized that recalling is a constitutional right and described the exercise of such a right as a display of democratic resilience. Xiao said Taiwan's democracy, freedom, and pride are not to be taken for granted and called on people to continue to fight for Taiwan. The second round of recall voting, targeting 7 lawmakers, will take place August 23rd. A referendum on nuclear energy will happen the same day. Thank you for joining me for the news. I'm Tristan Hildebrand. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.